Book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verses 18 through 25. Be subject to your masters with all respect, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the unjust. For this is a gracious thing, when, mindful of God, one endures sorrows while suffering unjustly. For what credit is it if, when you sin and are beaten for it, you endure? But if when you do good and suffer for it, you endure, this is a gracious thing in the sight of God. For to this you have been called, because Christ also suffered for you, leaving you an example, so that you might follow in his steps. He committed no sin, neither was deceit found in his mouth. When he was reviled, he did not revile in return. When he suffered, he did not threaten, but continued entrusting himself to him who judges justly. He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree, that we might die to sin and live to righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed, for you were straying like sheep, but now returned to the shepherd and overseer of your souls. Christ suffered for our sin, beaten, whipped, nailed to the cross. Because of his unwavering love for us, Christ set the ultimate example. And until you understand the suffering he endured, you are called to stand firm in your belief in the resurrection of Christ. Stand strong in the face of persecution, without retaliation. Understand that it is God's will for us to live with him for eternity. Peter teaches us as Christians to expect unjust treatment from the world. But the more righteous we live, the more we will heal from the unjust treatment. You will heal from the sin and the death of this world. Jesus paid your debt for sin, completely entrusting himself to God, the one true judge. Jesus is the example, and we are to entrust ourselves to the loving care of God's hand. No matter how hard your situation, let Jesus guide you.